welcome to Vaughan Television. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name's Hannah, and today we have a very special guest. We have Ruben joining us.
Hello.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Really? Okay.
I think so.
Okay, you doubted for a little bit. I think I'm fine, or I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Great.
I'm fine, really fine.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. So, you're here today, but tell me what you did yesterday. How was your day yesterday?
Oh, I danced flamenco.
You danced flamenco?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really? Wow. And do you like dancing flamenco?
Yes, I liked.
Okay, I like it.
I like it.
Like
Yes,
it.
I like it.
Okay, great. Wow. I love flamenco too, but I don't know how to dance it very well. I try.
I try to.
Okay, very good. Do you know how to dance the sevillanas?
Yes, but not all the different steps.
Right, because I know there are a lot of steps
Yeah.
in the sevillanas, but I hear it's very, very fun.
Yeah, it's fun. And it's difficult too.
Difficult, yes, and very beautiful, I think.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, great. Well, interesting. Wow, he danced the sevillanas and flamenco yesterday. Interesting. Well, today we're going to look at a very important topic. We're going to look at the verb tardar. So the verb tardar in English is to take, because actually in Spanish, we have the verb tardar, but in English we don't have an exact equivalent. So we use the verb to take, which is really llevar. So for example, if I say, how long does it take, is really cuánto tiempo se tarda in Spanish, but we're actually saying cuánto tiempo lleva hacer lo que sea. So, now when we use the verb tardar, we usually break it up into two different groups. We use it for impersonal actions and then personal actions. And of course, when we use the verb tardar, the subject is always it. So it's a very, very strange verb to use tardar because the subject is it. It's not a personal subject like I or you or we or they. It's it. Always it. Now, let's take a look at some examples. Let's start with the first group, which is the impersonal group. Whenever we use the expression in Spanish, se tarda, se tarda. For example, se tarda 10 años en aprender un idioma. So, it takes 10 years to learn a language. Right? So again, we're using the subject, it. And remember, it is third person singular, so we want to put the S after it. It takes 10 years to learn a language. So let me ask you, Ruben, how long does it take to learn Spanish? How long does it take to learn Spanish?
It takes all your life.
Okay, your whole life.
Your whole life,
yes.
To learn Spanish.
All right. Now, what if I say, how long does it take to change a tire?
It takes 5 minutes to change your tire.
Do you know how to make paella?
Yes.
Really?
I know, and I do it very well.
Really? You make it very well.
I make it very well.
All right. Ooh, that's good to know. A man who can cook, that's really important, right? So how long does it take to make paella? How long does it take to make paella? I have no idea.
It takes me around 40 minutes.
All right, so let's stay with the very general, very impersonal. So, se tarda para cualquier persona.
Okay.
So, se tarda. So, how long does it take to make paella?
It takes 40 minutes to make a good paella.
Okay, very good. Now, if I ask you, how long does it take to drive from Madrid to Valencia?
It takes 3 hours to drive from Madrid to Valencia.
All right. How long does it take to fly from Madrid to New York?
It takes around 6 hours to fly from Madrid to New York.
Very good. Okay. How long does it take to wash a car?
It takes 1 hour.
1 hour?
Yes, very good. It's very important to wash your car very well.
All right, or I guess it depends on how dirty the car is, right?
Yeah, right.
If it's really dirty or if it's filthy, which is very, very dirty, then it would probably take an hour maybe.
Yes, and not only inside the car too.
Ooh, okay.
It's very important.
Very true. All right. Okay, good. So we looked at examples that are very general, very impersonal. So, se tarda, se tarda. Se tarda 3 horas en ir a Valencia. This is very general. This is para cualquiera, for any person. So, let's personalize it and make it very specific. Now, Ruben said, it takes me 40 minutes to make paella. He wanted to say me because he wanted to say exactly how long it takes him. So when we personalize the verb tardar, all we have to do is put the object pronoun after me, you, him, her, etc. All right? So let me ask you, how long does it take you? Again, I'm very specifically looking for the answer for how long it takes Ruben. Not any person, just him. So how long does it take you to make paella?
It takes me 40 minutes to make a paella.
Okay. Now how long does it take to come here every day?
It takes me around 30 minutes to come here every day.
How long does it take you to get ready for work every morning?
It takes me 3 minutes to get ready to work every morning.
To get ready for work?
To get ready for work every morning.
Very good. Only 3 minutes, did you say?
3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yes.
Wow. I think that's a record. It takes me a little bit longer to get ready for work. I think for men and women in general, it takes women longer. All right. Now, ask me how long it takes me to come here every morning.
How long does it take you to come here every morning?
It takes me about half an hour to come here every morning. Okay. Ask me how long it takes me to have breakfast in the morning.
How long does it take you to have breakfast every morning?
It takes me about 10 minutes to have breakfast every morning. It's very strange because in the United States we usually have a big breakfast. You know, the typical pancakes with the scrambled eggs and your juice and cereal and bagels with cream cheese. But here in Spain, I have, I think, a magdalena and maybe some juice. So it's very different. 10 minutes. And that's all. All right, now let's change the verb tense. What if I ask you, how long did? This is the pasado, right? ¿Cuánto tardaste? Now we're looking at the past. ¿Cuánto tardaste? So how long did it take you to get here this morning?
It took me 30 minutes to come here this morning.
Okay, good. To get here this morning. Okay, very good. Ask me how long it took me to get here this morning.
How long did it take you to come here this morning?
Okay, again, to get here.
To get here this morning.
Very good. Repeat the whole question.
How long did it take you to get here this morning?
Okay, it took me about half an hour to get here this morning. Now, I know at home you want to say it took me half an hour more or less to get here this morning. Now, we don't want to say more or less. We want to use about or around for approximations. So resist the temptation. It's a strong temptation, I know, to use more or less for numbers or calculations, but say about or around. So it took me about half an hour to get here this morning. Good. Now, if I ask you, how long will, future, how long will it take you to get home after class?
It'll take me around 30 minutes to go home.
To get home?
To get home
yes.
After class.
Okay, very good. Excellent. So it'll take Ruben about half an hour to get home after class. Ask me the same question.
And how long will it take you to get home after class?
Great. It'll take me about half an hour to get home after class. Right. So as you can see, we can use this verb tardar in all of the different verb tenses. We used it in simple present to talk about things that usually take you X amount of time, like it takes me half an hour to come here every day. Yesterday, it took me half an hour to get here. In the future, it'll take me half an hour to get home. So again, the verb tardar is very useful in all different ways. So ask yourself how long it takes you to do all of your things every day. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Ruben, for being here.
You're welcome.
Thank you. We'll hopefully see you again soon.